Welcome everybody. Today we are in Dekker Warmond in Warmond and we're going to focus on the smash. So if you're truly honest to yourself, what is more important about the smash? The power or the control? Because you're not going to have any power if you don't have any control. So if you make one of these mistakes that I'm gonna tell you in this video, you should not try to hit your smash harder. I made this video for people that smash the ball in the net or that hitting the glass when they smash, or they just don't feel that they have good connection with the ball. 9 mistakes that are messing up your smash, and we're going to start right now. Oké. Ah, lekker boelie! I like it. You like it? Good match. The goal of this video is that we're going to improve your control with your smash, and that at the end of this video you are able to smash the ball back to your own side with a flat smash. We're not going to talk about the kick smash, the ball outside the court. We're going to start easy, and that's the smash straight back to your own side. The smash is not about power, it's more about control. There are 13-year-old kids that smash faster than us. So is power truly important, or is it that your technique is fluent and that makes you smash faster? We're gonna split it down in 3 steps. It's before you're about to hit the ball, when you're hitting the ball, and after you're hitting the ball. And first we're gonna start with before you hit the ball, and that's more about reading the ball. So to start off, tip number 1, don't play the smash if you're not behind the ball. It all starts here. Because if you're not behind the ball, it is more difficult. You can move backwards, it is possible, but that's more advanced. So maybe you should start to play the smash, or to start having control with a smash that you can go forwards. So when you can move towards the camera, you smash. If you have to move back, you don't. Then you should play the bandeja. Once you get better and better and better, you might step back and still have good technique. Not being behind the ball has many reasons. For instance, you could be positioned very close to the net. So if I'm here, they have a lot of space behind me. If I am further and further away, the ball might come on my feet or have to move too much. So to make it as easy as possible, I would recommend to be in between the first and the second post when you're at the net. Also, you have to focus on your opponent. So you have to see early on if they are going to play a lob. If they are here, very open, they are more likely to play the lob. And then if you know that information sooner, your smash will be way better because you're stepping back already, because you can see that they're going to play the lob, or you just know that they're going to smash and you will be behind the ball. Mistake number 2 is that you don't use your non-dominant hand. So for me it's the left hand. Crucial to use your left hand. And why should you use your left hand or your right hand? Because of the timing. If you don't use your non-dominant hand by aiming to the ball, you will have way less control. If I don't use my left hand, my smash will look like this. Looks a little bit weird, huh? If I use my left hand, my timing would be better, because if my left hand is here, I know where the ball is. I have a reference. If I don't have my left hand, it is a very large area where the ball could be, and my timing will decrease. So a good way to train this is to toss the ball up, catch, toss the ball up, catch, and then do it again. And it's also possible to do this when you get a drill. So let's say Sasha plays the ball to me, the first one I catch, the second ball I play with my left hand. And the left hand you want to have higher than your head, not like this, because your left hand should be close to the ball, and then you know where the ball is and your timing would be much, much better. And if your timing is good, you will have more control, and actually this will increase the power as well, because this creates a cartwheel effect which improves the speed of the ball. Mistake number 3 is that you are chest rotated instead of shoulder rotated. So what I mean by that is that if the ball is at the camera, that my chest is here. That creates this smash. And this is a tip for people that hit the net when they're smashing. So if your chest rotated, my chest or my shoulders are like this. So when I smash, I will smash down a lot. I don't have so much power. So what I want to do is I want to rotate my left shoulder towards where I want to hit. So if my left shoulder is aiming towards the camera, I have more power because of the rotation, and my timing would be better, and I will not hit the net. So what you should do is, as a drill, the ball is coming, bounce it on your shoulder, and then you have this rotation, and that will help you to avoid to hit the net. So if you rotate your shoulder, you will not hit the net so much. So it's not so much about control, but if my shoulders are like this, my technique will become very downwards, which I can hit a perfect ball, I can hit it perfectly clean, but I will hit the net or the ground. And if my shoulder is rotated, I connect longer with the ball, and I will not hit the net so much, so my ball will go deeper. That will help a lot to not make a mistake. So mistake number 4 is freezing, and freezing will not help, because just what happens a lot when you smash is that people want to create so much power is that they're tense and they stop moving, which leads to a bad timing because they take the ball as it is. They don't step with the ball. So people that freeze are also the people that make big steps. If you make the small steps, so that will be my tip, if you make small steps, you have to move more and you're more adjustable in your technique. So if I freeze, it will look like this. So now I was frozen, I was not moving anymore, and then I had to jump or correct at the last second. So I will lose a lot of control because I have to play the ball from a different contact point all the time. And if I move more, my contact point would be more on the same place. So let's say I'm here and I mistake because I'm frozen. And if I make small steps, steps, I have more power, more control, the entire package. Mistake 5 is a very late preparation or something with the preparation. So if you want a lot of control, you should do everything before you hit the ball in slow motion. If you don't do that, you will lose control. If I see my opponent's gonna play the smash, if I'm gonna play there, I am here or there or whatever, but my racket is back. Because now it's not moving at all. And if my racket is not moving, I will increase my control a lot. If I'm still moving backwards, I have no calmness in my swing. Imagine you're so fast going back with the racket, you will have zero control on where you're going to hit the ball. So if you want to hit the ball here and you're going to go, you will not hit the ball clean so often. But if I'm already here waiting, I will hit the ball very clean. So what you should do is the moment you see that your opponent's going to play the lob, prepare the racket and just hold it here. And then when you can hit the ball, you can just accelerate from here. You don't need to prepare late. So the only thing is the later you prepare, the faster you will hit. So for you, this is not a good thing. For me, it's also not a good thing to prepare late. For LeBron or Galan, they want to prepare late because they want to increase the speed, but their control is top level. And we have to be very honest with ourselves, we are not LeBron and Galan. Maybe Chingotto. Oh. Mistake number 6, and now we're going to overlap. So this is before you're about to hit the ball and during and maybe even after. So the balance is an entire thing on its own. And the mistake is that you don't have any balance. So when people hit harder than they can, they start to lose control. Or when people don't hit the correct contact point, so maybe behind them or there, where you should not hit the ball, people tend to lose balance because they want to solve the problem last second. So what I would recommend is to play a smash standing. Level 1 smash would be a standing smash. If you don't have balance, you should go to level 1 smash that's standing. If you feel super confident, you are the man, the smashing machine of your club, you can start to jump if you still have a good timing. But let's start with a smash, platform based, where you just do like this golf swing footwork. Mistake number 7 is that many players, they don't actually look at the contact point. So a lot of coaches say, look at the ball. But if you overdo that when you're smashing, you're going to lose a lot of control. So what looking at the ball looks like when you're about to smash is this. And you will actually, because the motion is quite fast, you will not see the contact point and you get pain in your neck. So if you feel pain in your neck when you're playing paddle or after you play paddle, it's because of you're looking at the ball. You should look at the contact point. So when I'm playing a forehand, I'm playing the ball, my racket stays there, and then I look to the result. So this is also what it looks like with the smash. And then I have a way better timing and a way better control, and I hit the ball more clean in the center. Because if I am away, and then my entire body collapses downwards, so if I'm there, I'm gonna hit the net. So if your body is more looking to the contact point, you will not hit the net so often. You will actually play the ball deeper and you increase your timing and your mobility a lot. So don't look at the ball, look at the contact point of your ball. So there, to be honest, there are not so much things that go wrong during the smash. It's mostly before you're about to hit the smash. So if you look down on this, I can only say that if you just are comfortable, calm, and you know that you're going to play the smash and you figured out where you're going to play the smash and you stick to it, there is not so much that could go wrong during your smash. So the mistakes that you probably make are more before you're about to hit the ball. So you have to think about that and analyze what you might do wrong before you hit the ball. Let's move on to after the contact point. Your smash is a ladder. And most people, they want to start at 10 with the smash. Difficulty 10. They want to go for it too fast, super hard outside the court. But first we have to look to some aspect of the smash of step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can go to power, but we should not skip any steps. And I think in the smash this is too common. And what you have to realize is that the faster you hit, the more chance you have that you make a mistake. So you have to know how much power you actually need for the smash, because you don't want to play it on full power. So let's say my power is 100%. I should never go higher than 70 with my smash. And I think most people want to smash with 120%. And that's where it all goes wrong. Because your technique will become very tense. You're gonna hurt your arm. You're gonna lose timing. You're gonna lose touch. And that's not gonna help your smash and your paddle career. So let's start today with some aspects of the smash that you will need to have a good smash. And let's make control more important than power today. Mistake number 8, you're not breathing out when you hit. This is especially true with the smash, because if you smash and you're gonna hold your breath when you smash, you become more tense. So if you just hit the ball and you blow out, your technique becomes fluent. If you, your technique becomes stuck. And this is crucial for your fluentness of your technique, but also for the power. Because you actually play faster when using less power. What I should not do is, I already feel them tensing up. This could be a problem that you're having pain here or in your shoulder. And if you just let it go, my technique is fluent. And I can play a better shot and my contact point is longer. So I will actually hit the ball longer. I'm not using any power at all and it feels much better. I will not hurt my arm. I will have more control, more power, more everything. Now, the last couple of smashes, I had so much power and I didn't use any strength. And I go to the gym a lot now, if you can see. But I actually played the ball way faster with less power. And that makes me go to the last mistake, mistake number 8 or 9 or 25, I'm not sure. And that's not follow throughing. It's not a word, but now it is. So when I smash and I stop the motion, this could be why your ball is going into the net or why your ball is going into the glass, because you stop. So maybe your smash is too fast and you want to stop the motion in the last second, you will lose the control. So what you should do is after you smashed and you're here, you should follow through back all the way here. So you can see this very good in Sanyo's technique, that when he smashes flat, he is so relaxed and he lets it go. So the more you let it go, the more power you actually have. So when I smash and I stop, I have pain in my arm and not so much control. So if I let it go all the way and I smash, I have a lot of power and went straight here. So when I'm about to hit, I blow and I let it go. And why we do this, it might be like, hey Sven, this is something that increased the power of my shot. Well, it helps you to not use any power and to play the shot on technique. So you know more or less a good smash or what is not a good smash. And a good smash is a fast ball that doesn't cost any power, but is because your technique is fluent. And these are tips today that will make your technique fluent. I hope it helped a lot. One more bonus tip. The moment your contact point is quite low, this is when you hit the glass. You don't want to do that. If you hit the ball more, like too much on top of the ball, you will hit the net. So what I would highly recommend for everybody as a bonus tip for the smash is to let the ball bounce on your head and to hit it here, because you will make less mistakes and your arm is able to go higher. And the higher your arm, the less likely you are to make a mistake because of the angle. For the rest, I hope these mistakes help you. Please let us know what mistake is something that you make, and maybe we forgot a mistake, so put them down in the comments below. If you want to see more mistake videos, also let me know, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hasta luego. Ciao, adios. From which World Padel Tour player would you like to steal the smash? Let us know in the comments below.